If she was still just Stefani Germanotta from New York's East Side, her name might not be on the lips of everyone in the music industry tonight. But as Lady Gaga, the music, the outlandish outfits and the larger-than-life on-stage persona have combined to make her a 21st century cultural phenomenon. Her debut album, appropriately entitled The Fame, won her one of the 3 statuettes she picked up at last night's Brit Awards. As Andrew Thomas reports, everyone, including certain news presenters, are going gaga over Gaga.
It's Lady Gaga!
A hat-trick of Brit Awards. For a non-Brit, the best tally possible. With a wiggle and a wig. Last night, Lady Gaga arrived. Her first album, the prophetically titled The Fame, has been out barely a year. But in that time, Lady Gaga has dominated the airwaves. She's notched up 3 number ones and developed a surprising reputation as a musician's musician. Born Stefani Germanotta to Italian-Americans in New York, comparisons are already being made to a previous generation superstar.
There are obvious Madonna parallels, and when Lady Gaga first appeared, she'd done a bit of a apprenticeship in New York bars, and she'd changed her look massively, a brunette Italian-American who had her own talent but had it sculpted. But she's different from Madonna in the sense that she is a trained musician. She is somebody who studied composition at university in New York. She's got a very thorough background in things that Madonna didn't. Madonna was a dancer.
Like Madonna, though, Lady Gaga has mastered the art of constant reinvention, as famous for her style as for her songs. Last night, she dedicated this performance to her dear and departed favourite designer.
This is for Alexander McQueen.
Stop calling, stop calling.
Lady Gaga and Alexander McQueen were a match made in heaven. He was an innovator. He was renowned for his avant-garde theatrical fashion shows, and Lady Gaga came onto the scene, and the two of them communicating absolutely the same message.
But Lady Gaga's real triumph in an age where most singles are sold online has been to conquer social media on the web.
Everyone talks about joining the conversation, being on Facebook, being on Twitter, being on MySpace, joining this kind of two-way conversation. You can do that, but in order to join the conversation, you have to have something to say. And Lady Gaga has stuff to say all over the place. She's great. We want to talk about her outfits. We want to talk about the way that she pretended to kill herself on stage at the VMA Awards. So it's not just that she's in the conversation, it's that she is the conversation.
The star turn last night was supposed to be X Factor queen Cheryl Cole, the lady who ended up stealing the show, though, from a very different pedigree.
She's very much more of the Freddie Mercury mould. Her name, Lady Gaga, is because she was obsessed with Radio Gaga when she was starting to become a musician. She is like watching David Bowie in his Ziggy Stardust period, the way she just invents new looks for herself.
8 million albums sold, 35 million singles, with 3 Brits too, the UK now, Gaga for Gaga.
Andrew Thomas reporting. And before we go, it's just been announced that the golfer Tiger Woods is to make a public statement on Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, well in time for Channel 4 News on Friday. Woods withdrew from golf and the public eye after a series of